Hello, chats. Welcome to Jordan's Working, because my work is never over. And today, I'm going to show you a simple but effective interaction system. So, right now, we can't interact with anything. We have a bunch of actors, and I'm gonna start new. So, I'm not gonna use these actors. Actually, yeah, so let's go into another level. Let's go in Toy Box 1 because we're in Toy Box. Let's go ahead and delete all of the items. We're gonna keep coins because we just overlap them. And let me make sure I know which interaction. This doesn't really matter. Let me see. Yeah, it this shouldn't matter. The uncollected should not matter since we're just overlapping the static mesh. That's how we collect them. That's that interaction system. I'll go into detail on how to show you guys the logic for the coin pickup. But so first, let's go and create. You're probably gonna want to create a interface folder. That's what I like to do. Don't mind all of the interfaces. I'm not using some of them, and I just don't want to delete them. So we're gonna go to blueprint interface, call call it whatever you guys want to call it. I'm just gonna use the one I have, which is I'm just gonna use I added, and then I'm gonna make a new function with you guys though. Let's call this function pickup, and right now we're not gonna add any inputs or outputs, and it's going to this is now going to be this is now going to be an event. If you add an output, that will make it a function. So let's delete that. But if you add an input, that will still keep it an event. Okay, let's just keep it as an event for now. I'm just gonna get out of that. Okay, and then I'm gonna create a new kind of actor with you guys. Let's just make a new folder. Let's call it test, I guess. Just so everything's not so merged together and whatnot. Okay, actor. Let's call it BP test. Yeah, for testing purposes, actually, we'll use this as our new inventory. So we'll just call it. I want to do item because I already did item for the other ones. Actually, let's call it A for actor. Actor. I guess yeah, we'll do item since we're doing A, because the other one was BP item. Yeah, BP item parent. Oop. Okay, A item parent. That's so funny. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to have children. This is for my inventory system, but it still works this way. So let's add a static mesh. And then let's give it a simple mesh. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it looks good. Okay, so first of all, let's give it a sphere trace. Or, that's funny, a sphere collision. And I like to give it the whole number. But so we can see it in real time, let's just delete these. We can add them back in if we want them. Just so we can. Actually, I'm gonna do this. No, not set. Jeez. Okay. Let me drag in the stack mesh and the sphere collision so we can change them in real time. Sets. set size, collision. It might be like set radius. Yep, set sphere radius. And then we'll just drag out and make it a variable. Let's see if we can change a local variable. Not sure if that works. Never tried it. Collision. No. Sphere. Spherical. For now, let's just give it a default value of 100, 150. And static mesh, set static mesh. So just so we can change it if we want to. And then we'll also make this a variable. Let's also do local just to see if it works. Just static mesh, SM. And you're gonna see it's nothing right now just because once you make them a variable, they initially get like reset basically. So we'll have to click on that. Wait, no. We should be able to. Okay, yeah. So when I make them local variables, I'm pretty sure that's why we can't see them in the game, in the editor. So let's just promote. Nope, did not mean to do that. Promote to variable, goal. Promote that to a variable, SN. Just for a little quick hand. Okay. Wow. I see I was wrong. Oh, wait. Give it a default value of 100. And let's give it a default static mesh for now. Okay, that might have been. Okay, I don't know where the colon, the collision. I don't know where that setting is. It's not popping up for some reason. Wow. Don't forget to make them instance editable and expose on spawn. That's so funny. I cannot believe I forgot that. So now we can change the collision if we wanted to. But I'm just gonna keep this. Wow. That was a reroute. That was not needed. Let me what was the this is looking pretty bad right now. Okay, it was interface added. And it was pickup. Nice. Okay. And then let's just destroy actor. Just because it's just an interaction. It's just an interaction video. Okay, so so we have the interface, the mesh. So let's make them talk to each other. Actually, let's make it to where the player knows that they're in the radius. So let's go to on begin overlap. What am I looking for? I am looking for I have a material that is already made, and it is an outliner basically. Let's just make it the white one. I don't know why that's yeah, I don't know why this looks weird. Can we just drag it? Nope. Set material stack mesh. And let's give it that yellow material. Wait, actually, no, I can't drag that in. Okay. Sounds good, I guess. And then let's do an end overlap just so they know they can't interact with it anymore. Let's just copy this, click on that, and then press none. and then drag that into the target. That's just the player notification basically, to where, what the heck? It's not disappearing. Okay, that's cool. So cool. Oh. Wait. What the heck? Okay. Whoops. Wrong and on an overlap component. If only I could talk. And you may want to, in the future, I'm not going to really do it right now. I'll just show you guys how to do it with this on begin overlap. Just to check if it's a specific actor, really your player character. You would get an equal node from the other actor and do get player character right there. And then hold B to get a branch. Hold B, left click, connect everything in, and yeah. Okay, so that is that. Boom. Okay, cool. Okay, so I guess this tip doesn't highlight. A little odd, but whatever. And so now we're going to make the actual interaction component, which is going to be an actor component. Excuse me. The interaction system, which is going to be a brand new actor component. And we're going to click right there for actor component and give the AC. Oh, wait. Don't I have an inventory? Wait, I think I already have an inventory component. Oh, it's just called inventory. Okay, let's delete these. Let's just see what the, okay. And so now you can use a keyboard event, but I like to use a input action. Not that, where is it? I think it's in default. Yeah, I named it, what the heck? It's IA interaction. Right there. Whoops. And let me show you guys what it looks like when you open it. So this is how you're gonna create it. You're gonna go to, where are you gonna go? I totally forgot. Gameplay? Nope. Input. LOL. And then input action. And then once you open it up, you're gonna get this screen. You don't have to change anything. This is on released. I mean, you can add an element and make it on released, but I don't think it really matters. All right, close that, and then you're gonna want to add it here by adding a new mapping, and then just look for the look for the input action that you just added, IA interaction, and then and then you're gonna want to hit the drop down. Yeah, I didn't add anything here. And then you're gonna want to click on this keyboard and then press anything. Okay, I'm just keeping mine E though. Delete. Okay, so then from here you're going to do, you're gonna call the input action you just created. And from here, I'm not gonna take too much stuff out of my old inventory component. I'm just gonna take this this trace. That's it. Actually, we'll make the trace together. Okay, I don't know what changed in here, but okay, we'll save it. We will save it. Okay, so let's create a new function, call it item trace. Yeah, item trace. Now we'll call it trace item, just in case we need other events for other actors. So I don't know why we're just gonna keep it as this name. So we're gonna want to get the player character, and we're going to get actor location right there. And we're just going to do a simple sphere collision around the character, around the player, to see if we collected anything. And we're going to look for sphere traced by channel. You can probably, let me see what channel. By channel. I have no idea what by profile would even consist of. Just plug that in there. That's why I like to make them variables instead of hard references, so you can just plug it right in. That's where it went. Okay, so so for this, we're going to just hold B, left click to get a branch, and then from here we're going to break struct or break hit result. And then what I did in my item data, which I'm gonna do in here too, is get an output. It's gonna go right here. I'm gonna do hit result, hit actor, and hit location. Let's do on top. Nope, and didn't do it. And not right now. I could do a Boolean check right here though. I could do that. But we already have the branch here, so we're just gonna keep it like this. Okay, so this is our sphere collision. Press play, press E a bunch of times. I know the basic reason why, and it's not because we don't have a trace. It's because, it's because we haven't added the actor component yet. So, I'm gonna type in actor components or AC inventory. Let's just make sure that the visibility is drawn for duration. Let's change duration to like 2.5 seconds. I'm not gonna go into the. I'm not gonna keep going into that item data just so we can try to create a fresh inventory from scratch. So let's just drag from here. Let's actually, did I make them? No, I didn't make them. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Let's promote them to a variable, just because, so we can call them later. And we do not want to make them a local actor because we won't be able to use them outside of this function. And then we'll just plug them over here, R, drag in R, just plug that in there. Actually, move back. Okay, looks good. Let's just call pick up. Let's call the pickup message. And as you guys probably just saw, there was 2 pickup messages. Oh, it did say item pickup, but if it didn't say item pickup, you just look right. You look right here. It will say the category, and it was in the added interface that we created. That's very important. Yeah, it looks like that logic is good to go. Just about. Just about. Okay, so we're seeing that. Wait, does this have a collision? Oh, hold on. Okay, this has a collision, but I don't know if this thing does. Jeez. Let me see if this has a collision. Let me just add a collision, honestly. Remove. Capsule. Now remove. Sphere. Yeah. Sure. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Now the interaction system is working. Oh, I'm not. Okay, let's also fix this one thing. It's not the material, it's a set overlay material. Do that. And then you also have change here too. Okay. None. Nice. And yeah, so that is our simple. It was simple. I just messed up. Freaking. I totally forgot about the collision. I wasn't even thinking, because I know that thing does not have collision. I even walked through it. That's crazy. I even walked through it too. But yeah, see, it's highlighting. It's destroying, like we picked it up. And yeah. And then from there, you can build your inventory system, which I'm going to do. I'm gonna upload like little bits and parts. I'm not gonna upload like a whole system. I might like upload like little bits and parts of it though. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. What is going on with my game? It should be teleporting. Yep. And there it is. And it took our coins and stuff with us. Perfect. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions or any systems that you guys want help on creating, I will try my hardest to help you guys create them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Have a great day. I love you guys. Bye-bye.